Hey, people in the comments were actually getting mad at me and telling me that I need to show what jersey I have on before I do the videos. So every video that we've done, I've wore a jersey related to the players. I had a Mellow jersey, and then I have a old Brent Berry jersey from the Warriors, but I didn't want to pull those out because they're like kind of in a case. So I just took out a Jordan. This is his final year in the league, Wizards jersey. I thought you guys would like that. Just a neutral jersey for this game. Let's get into the video. You guys know how we do. Team previews for all these teams. We're going to be talking everything. So just leave your comments in. Smash the like button. I already talked to you guys in the previous video. If you haven't seen that, go check that out. My link is in the description. I feel like I'm actually getting really good at this, and I'm really happy with how it's going. Let's start with the Nuggets. So last year I was really critical on the Nuggets because they got rid of Gary Harris. I feel like Aaron Gordon doesn't stretch the floor enough for him. And then I really thought about it, and I was like, he was a good pickup. So they'll run Jamal Murray at the 1. They're going to run, I don't know if they're going to start PJ Dozier at the 2 this year. I don't know if he's earned that starting spot. And then they'll run Aaron Gordon at the 3, MPJ at the 4, and Jokic at the 5. Off the bench, they have Monte Morris. They got rid of Torrey Craig to go play in the Suns. They have Austin Rivers' son. Doc Rivers' son, Austin Rivers. Then the one thing that really bothers me about the Nuggets bench is that they have Bol Bol. Ever since he came into the league, they've been like managing his minutes and trying to figure out what he's gonna do and like see if he's gonna remain healthy or like how he's gonna pan out. And to me, it's just like, for this year, Bol Bol, every time he goes into the game, Bol Bol has a positive impact. Anything that he does on the court offensively, his defense is kind of shaky, but anything he does offensively is really impressive. Like, I feel like he always impacts the game positively offensively, which is obviously what the modern day NBA is. So you just got to let this kid run. If Jamal Murray can stay healthy, I could honestly see this team going back to the Western Conference Finals, because this team is just due. Like, every single year, this team has the same record. Every single year, this team has the same result. If Jamal Murray was healthy last year, I still think they would have lost to the Suns. But with this team that they have right now, I think that they would beat the Suns. Jokic will be in the MVP talk again. Do I think he will win it? No, it's too boring for ESPN. He's probably one of the most hated superstars in the league. They want a storyline. They want Luka. They want Tatum. They want a player that's going to be like hip and new and revitalizing everything. But Jokic will definitely be in the MVP conversation. I forgot to mention that they have Will Barton, who's a candidate for me for Sixth Man of the Year. And then they have JaMychal Green, who was traded from the Clippers. This team will be competitive. There's no doubt in my mind that this team will make the playoffs. They have Campazzo. I think they're going to actually back him up now that I think Jamal Murray's going to miss like the first 10 games and then he'll be back. Campazzo is like one of the most exciting. He has the most flavor in the whole entire league. And then this is really why we did the video. If any people don't know, the Nuggets are my second favorite team. I'm a diehard Celtics fan, but at the end of the day, I love the city of Colorado. I used to go to the games all the time when I was over there. I got to watch Carmelo and Allen Iverson growing up, and they really made me fall in love with the game of basketball. So I shout out to Denver, shout out to Colorado. They're great people over there. Anyway, if you look at the Warriors, we obviously know Curry's going to be starting at point guard. Everybody knows that Curry will start at point guard. Unless they want to. No, I'm just playing. So Curry will be at the 1. Clay will be at the 2. At the 3, they'll probably run Wiggins, I would assume. Draymond will be at the 4. And James Wiseman will be at the 5. That is literally the deadliest lineup we have seen besides KD with the Warriors, because this is like my biggest point in the video when I was like thinking about it, brainstorming, because I don't write scripts. I just talk about like what I watch and what you guys watch, which I think is pretty impressive. And I feel like that's why my content comes out so good, because it's just like I'm having a conversation with you guys. But to me, This is like the best starting five the Warriors have had, even better than when they got 3-1 to LeBron. Because look, if you look back at those Warriors teams, first year, they had Bogut as their starting center. Like, it's Andrew Bogut. He's not going to get you much. Then they had Kevon Looney. Then they had JaVale McGee, Festus Ezeli, if I'm remembering right. He started for a while. So Wiseman is definitely the best center that the Warriors have ever had. And I was like thinking about it. I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing, because for Curry it kind of helps him when the floor's opened up a lot. But I do think that besides the Warriors with Durant, this is the best lineup, like 1 to 5 starting five the Warriors have had. And then the bench is just completely scary. They got Beloitza from the Kings, knockdown shooter, big man. They got Avery Bradley from the Heat, if I remember. I think Bradley's out there, which is like one of the best two-way defenders in the league. They got Iguodala back, and obviously he won Finals MVP with the Warriors, which is huge because they love him in the city, and he's like DeRozan in Toronto. And then they got Juan Toscano Anderson coming back. They got Damian Lee coming back. I think he's dating married to Steph Curry's sister or something like that. Curry was going crazy in this game, by the way, in the first half. And then who really stole the show for me throughout this whole thing that people are going to be like, yo, he might be the most improved player, Jordan Poole. Like, you talk about a guy that was not even getting any rotational minutes at Michigan, and then they put him in as a six-man and he started scoring, and then he hit that game winner, and then he got drafted, and then last night he had 30 points. Like, you know what it means to make the most of your opportunities. Like, he took that to the next level. I'm not sure if you guys watched this game, but off the top of my head, I'm going to read you Jordan Poole's stat line. He had 30, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and he made 7 threes. And I'm pretty sure he only played like 20 minutes. But, like, that's if Curry had no help last year whatsoever offensively. And that's why Curry looks so good. But now, like, Curry's going to look even better. I could see Curry in an all-NBA team, 1 or 2. And this Warriors team is going to give people problems. Both these rosters are championship rosters. Like, I strongly believe Jokic is the best center in the NBA. I would take Jokic over Embiid any day of the week. And I strongly believe Steph Curry is the best point guard in the NBA, if you don't count Luka as a point guard. And I strongly believe that Klay Thompson is one of the best two-way defenders and offensive players in the league, like two-way players. If you guys don't know what I mean by two-way, is like he can play defense and offense at an elite level. So I would probably take Kawhi at the shooting guard position. Obviously, I'd probably take Kawhi and Jaylen Brown, and then I would put Klay right there, because Klay's elite defensively. So a healthy Klay, this team is a top 4 seed. I could see this team actually being a 1 seed if people like think I'm crazy, but I think they're going to be going for broke and coming out for blood this year. I could see this Nuggets team as a top 3 seed too. People forget, who do I think is going to win the championship? I've been saying this since the beginning, and I think the Lakers are going to have a really good year. Do I think the Lakers are going to have the best record in the league? No, because like I said in the last video, they're going to be resting a lot of people throughout the whole year. They're not only going to be resting people, but they're going to be having like these, I'm not sure if you guys heard, but I heard that they're going to have games where they mark on the calendar when they actually like scheduled time off for people. So like LeBron will have a day where he just sits out just for rest, which is I don't have a problem with that whatsoever. That being said, that brings up my point that the Warriors can have the best record in the league. The Jazz could have the best record in the league. The Mavs could have the best record in the league. In the West, obviously. The Nuggets could have the best record in the West. Like, any of those teams could have way better records than the Lakers just because of that factor. But both these teams, for me, personally, definitely playoff teams. The Warriors might stick around that 5 spot. Nuggets could be a top 3 seed. I would not be surprised. Somebody clip this, post this. I would not be surprised if the Warriors were a top 3 team in the West whatsoever. Am I saying that's going to happen? No, but I would not be surprised. I'm extremely high on both of these teams. And you guys let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not going to put out like my full season prediction yet, but this is just my team preview. Curry looked unstoppable in this game. Jokic looked like Jokic. Jokic deserved MVP last year, just for you haters out there. But you guys, like, really, when you run up the comments and let me know what you guys think, like, it helps me out so much. Let's check out a look at these comments right here. I'm looking for the guy that said something about Jordan Poole. Yeah, the Warriors team is deep, and they have Otto Porter. Run it up for me, you guys. I really love every single one of you. I appreciate you. Anytime you guys have, like, comment, want to have a conversation, like, I'm all here for it. I love all y'all.